Welcome to Quit Targa South West 2016 here in Pemberton, the heart of WA's beautiful carry country. This weekend car rally is one of those events that brings a town together. Whether you're a motorsports fan or not, it's hard not to get drawn in by the speed, the sounds and the excitement. This year's no different, except that for these drivers and crew members getting ready for the opening stage, the stakes have never been higher. It's the year Quit Targa South West has come of age, graduating from a practice rally to one where time and speed matters.
This year they've actually made it a competitive event, so it's actually time, so each stage is time.
For drivers contesting the WA Quit Targa Cup, a new competition on the state's rally scene, a win this weekend means 200 valuable points towards their goal.
It makes it a lot better. You can sell it to a sponsor and, there's something to win and we can put a trophy on their counter if we so happen to win.
Will White has the title firmly in his sights.
If I don't finish this weekend, then we're effectively out of the Targa Cup.
In his Mitsubishi Lancer Evo 9, he's dominated each round of the series so far and heads the leaderboard on points. His biggest threat, three-time McRae Rally Sprint champion and fellow Mitsubishi fan Mark Greenham.
We have a good rivalry going on, so as long as I beat Will, I'll be happy and it'll be fun.
In the competition modern category for cars built after 1982, these friendly adversaries are both coveting first place. And the gloves are off.
It may come largely down to tyres as well. Will's running a slightly different makeup, which will help him a lot if it rains. If it stays just damp and dry, we'll have an advantage.
Got your tyre pressures done, Mr. Greenham. Hope you have a great day.
Thank you. Look, if you want to know tyre pressures, I'll tell you, mate.
Meanwhile, in Competition Classic, for cars built before 1986, another showdown is looming.
Simon, that's right.
GTI racing team owner Simon Gunson is the man many are tipping for a win this weekend.
I think it puts a bit more pressure on the driving crews to perform a bit better and push a bit harder.
He took out the classic category in Targa West in 2014 and was just pipped at the post last year. After running his 1971 Ford Capri Piranha in 4 Targa South Wests, he knows the roads and he knows his car.
We love these cars, the old classics. It all comes down to the driver. There's no driver aids, no ABS, no traction control. It's all down to the right and left foot.
But a young wild card will keep him on his toes.
No rally's a walk in the park for anyone, especially with the weather that's predicted.
Peter Major is a 3-time Targa West Modern Outright champion, driving for one of the rally's major sponsors.
Come down here and do this is just a good warm-up for Targa West.
In this 1977 Porsche 911 RS, he's slightly out of his comfort zone. It's his first Targa South West and the first time he's raced in a classic car.
It's different. It's a lot rougher, a lot louder. There's no electric windows, there's no mod cons in it. It's very rough and raw, but it's good fun to drive.
Today, fans can experience the drive for themselves. It's the day before the race, and teams have gathered for the charity hill climb, taking locals and spectators for a spin to raise money for the Pemberton Chamber of Commerce and Industry.
There we go, there's your 200 k's an hour.
A chance to run the engines and nut out any glitches before things get real.
That is a run-up pump hill.
That was fantastic.
Rally cars are built to be durable, and the best rally drivers can drive to all conditions. But with weather like this, the next 2 days will be a test for even the most experienced of teams. 8:30 a.m, day 1.
Okay, thank you. Big Brook game start, rally base.
The high-speed corners, blind crests and tight turns of the Big Brook Dam stage made even more challenging by the dangerously wet roads. teamwork and good judgment is crucial.
Immediate left one, immediate right one.
Good course.
It's the co-driver's job to call instructions to the driver in a spoken code that describes the layout of the road ahead.
Then opens over brow, 150, 9 right becomes a 7.
The driver then determines how sharply to turn the wheel and when to speed up or slow down.
Care 4 left and 5 left plus over brow.
Part science, part instinct, co-driving is a highly developed skill and one that's drawing more women to the sport. This year at Quit Targa South West, there are 13 female co-drivers and 4 all-female teams.
I trust her pace notes to the point where if she says it's a right 5 over crest flat, then I do it.
Andy Van Can drives with 24-year-old Madeline Kirkhouse.
I kind of grew up with it. Did my first rally when I was 16 and did a bit of driving as well. Yeah, it's still an adrenaline rush. It's good fun. Yep.
Back on the course, some fare better in the rain than others. Early in the opening stage, Jason Whitburn's Mitsubishi Lancer leaves the road and clips a tree. It's their weekend over. As times are clocked, officials crunch the numbers and the early front-runners emerge. Will White has a 4-second lead on Mark Greenham midway through the opening stage. In the car he only drove for the first time the day before, Peter Major still manages to lead most of the field in the classic section. Except for Simon Gunson.
Awesome work, Simon.
Who's up ahead by 9 seconds.
Well done, mate. Yeah, that was good.
After the break,
No.
on its head, how one team end their rally in a creek bed.
I can't see.
And driving blind. Conditions worsen as the stages press on. Welcome back to Quit Targa South West 2016, where the Big Brook Dam special stage has claimed another casualty. And as drivers grapple with the tricky roads, there's a growing feeling that this could be remembered as the most challenging Targa South West yet. Halfway through the opening stage, Denver Parker and co-driver Lachlan Beresford are coming an impressive 6th.
5 left, cam right entry, 4 left over bridge.
Then this. The Nissan Skyline R33 plunges off a bridge and lands in a creek bed on its roof.
You right, dude? Yeah, you okay? Yeah.
Trapped upside down, Denver and Lachlan struggle to free themselves.
I can't get out. It's all right, there's someone here.
First on the scene is Will White. His in-car camera captures the drama as Denver Parker walks from the wreckage, shaken but otherwise fine.
Sprinted over to the car and there's Denver sort of hanging out of the car, and I'm sort of like, first thought was, oh, is he okay?
Core SOS, slow down. All right, we're going to get out.
Next to arrive, Mark Greenham and his co-driver Mandy Lister, running to help as Lachlan Beresford is also free. The wet weather crash everyone was hoping to avoid.
Yeah, disappointed, but hey, we'll rebuild the car and hopefully get it out soon enough. Both Denver and I are alright. It's all we can ask for, really.
2 teams down, the rally moves on.
So this is Gloucester West.
With Simon Gunson still 9 seconds up on Peter Major and Mark Greenham now leading Will White by 11 seconds. Rally racing is a test of endurance, and when the going gets tough, just a second's misjudgment and it's all over, as 2 more teams found out when they ended up way off course. For drivers serious about competing, the Gloucester stage is make or break territory. More than 3 times the distance of Big Brook, it's epic, with long high-speed straights and 200km/h corners where a dicky door latch could be the least of your problems. As Bruce Hawley and co-driver Mark McEwen find out on this bend.
Power on all the way up for 1 kilometre.
Oh. Bad luck.
Another Nissan Skyline on its head.
You alright?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Here's the view from the inward-facing dash cam. You can see how the car's design and safety gear keeps Bruce and Mark firmly in their seats.
Well, that's the great thing about the tarmac rallying and the CAMS regulations is the safety gear we've got in the car. We could have had a lot worse at praying and not come off with any injuries. We're both perfectly all right.
With cars riding on increasing amounts of water, even straight stretches of road are treacherous.
10 left, whoa!
Our camera captures the moment Frank Huber and Wayne Turner hit a puddle and spin.
It could have been a lot worse. As we went off into the culvert, there was this very big steel post and we missed that by about 8 inches.
Doing well out there, you're obviously making all the right choices. How's it going for you?
It's going really well, actually. It was pretty sketchy out there. The rain hasn't stopped for us. The Gloucester stages went really well for us. We pulled a reasonable amount of time out of Will.
And in this appalling weather, how's the car handling for you?
The car's handling beautifully. We're very comfortable in the car. We haven't had any moments or anywhere where we thought we might go off or do anything silly, so it's been really good. So yeah, we just got to continue this, and we should be doing well at the end.
The Kurandra and Manjimup town stages are run simultaneously, and as cars roar through suburban streets, only die-hard fans are willing to brave the cold.
I've come to support all the guys here that are doing this driving in these terrible conditions, and they're doing a really good job of it.
A hailstorm thins out the crowd even more as visibility is reduced to almost zero.
Like a bit of light. Yeah.
Imagine doing 100 k's an hour in this.
I can't see. 150. You know what? When we're doing that sort of speed, don't tell me you can't see.
Oh, that's diabolical.
That was amazing.
I couldn't see. I don't know what you could see, but I couldn't see.
Times clocked during the Manjimup stage don't count toward final results, so for drivers, the pressure's off momentarily. Another 3 cars crash out by the last 2 stages, reducing the field from 49 to 42. The end of a long day for those who make it through.
That was
dangerous.
To be leading at the end of day one, yeah, we're really happy.
Right now, I think we're up there somewhere, so no, it's good. A couple of stages to go tomorrow, so hopefully we stay on the black stuff and bring it home somewhere near the front.
Coming up, overnight upset, a leaderboard reshuffle for day 2. And no reprieve.
Oh dear.
Another driving duo beaten by the wet weather. Welcome back to Quit Targa South West 2016, and before we get started with day 2, here's a quick recap of all the action from that rain-soaked first day. In the competition modern category, Will White and Mark Greenham went in as favourites, but it was Tim Wolfe in the number 37 who topped them both with the fastest time in Special Stage 1. White quickly caught up but was overtaken by Greenham, who led by 11 seconds at the end of Special Stage 4. Greenham stayed in front, extending his lead to 1:50 over second-placed White as day 1 came to a close. As predicted, the day-long showdown in the classic section was between Simon Gunson and Quit Targa South West rookie Peter Major. Gunson wrapped up the Big Brook Dam stage with 9 seconds over Major, who had menaced him the whole way, sometimes just a second behind. Heading into the worst of the wet weather, Gunson was in front by 25 seconds. He and Major took turns clocking the best times over the next few hours, but Major ended the day slightly in front. Now, the scoreboard does look a bit different this morning to how it looked last night. Officials have done some further number crunching overnight to take into account penalties and some discrepancies between what was recorded on time cards and the figures that were actually clocked by the timing equipment. Peter Major's been relegated from first to second place in the classic category. In the lead now by 12 seconds is Simon Gunson.
The timing sort of can't, it's all electric and it sits out in the rain and it always plays up in these conditions. So, you sort of expect that stuff. I knew that they were probably going to be in front by a little bit.
And Will White did contest a few of the times that were clocked yesterday and was hoping for some revisions that would place him in the lead this morning, but that hasn't happened, and he is still 1 minute and 50 seconds behind Mark Greenham, who leads the modern category. When was the last time you got to Pemberton, or Pemby as the locals say? You might be surprised. Some things have changed, and some, like these magnificent trees stretching all the way to the sky, have not. The ancient karri forests are the perfect setting for all sorts of activities, and more recently, mountain biking has become a major drawcard.
With the mountain biking, look, lots of kids, lots of families, lots of people coming here and riding. And there's a range of trails, so they're just fun.
But there are plenty of other things to see and do too. The old train station and forest tour, there's the Pemberton Fine Woodcraft Gallery and Cafe, and adventures like hiking and climbing.
So there's 3 trees in our immediate area which you can climb, and the diamond tree is still used as an active fire lookout tree.
Deciding where to stay is easy. There's plenty of variety. The Pemby pub has some great rooms. Marrie House is a self-contained home. For that farm stay feel, there's the Lavender and Berry Farm. If it's nature you're looking for, Karri Valley Chalets is the place. And if romance is on the cards, it's hard to go past beaten-up cottages.
Obviously winter time's the classic, you go light the fire, you crank the fire up. There's the brewery, there's the wineries, you have really yummy food.
So for that perfect getaway in the southwest, get the family to Pemberton. Roger, why is this such a great event for Pemberton?
It brings all sorts of people to town. It's good for local business. It's good for the locals. It's just a fantastic event, one that we welcome every year. This is the 7th year, and regardless of the weather, it's still fantastic. Everyone's enjoying themselves. This year, especially so, because we were the recipients of the charity hill climb event, and we'll be putting that towards good use.
Can you put a figure on how much money this weekend brings to town?
That would be hard to gauge, but I would have to say it would be close to $150,000 to $200,000 easily.
Okay. Now, are you confident that you'll be able to keep it here in town for years to come?
Well, we welcome the Targa organisers and all the cars and the drivers and the support team, so why would they go anywhere else?
Roger, thanks very much for your time and enjoy the rest of the rally.
Fantastic, thank you.
1, go you good thing.
Sunday drivers face 2 stages run at the same time, the high-speed Pump Hill Road stage and the tight, controlled corners of the Pemberton Town stage. An awesome show to wake up to. On the main street, fans enjoy front row seats. In the Porsche 911 RS, Peter Major's intent on making up the few seconds he needs to get in front and pushes the 1977 classic to the limit. Meanwhile, Simon Gunson and Murray Armenti are in high spirits.
You can do it, my friend.
They can almost taste the victory, but with wet roads and intermittent rain still causing problems, no one's guaranteed to finish.
I reckon we've missed that curve by like an inch.
Up at Pump Hill, Matt Stiles and James Ridgway round the bend to find car 10 has slammed into a tree. Emergency crews race to the scene. No one's hurt, but the Porsche 911 will need major repairs. One stage down, Mark Greenham remains in the lead, but a determined Will White has matched his time of 1 minute 40 on the first Pump Hill run. Stay with us. After the break, a team on edge as a frontrunner hits a snag. And special honour, Quit Targa South West crowns its first winner. Welcome back to Quit Targa South West 2016, and as always with rally racing, your luck can change in an instant for better or worse, as one of our favourites found out tantalisingly close to the end. As drivers thrash out a last-ditch bid for points, the GTI service crew get word of a problem. Will White's had a prang, but the damage is fixable. With all hands on deck, there's a chance he could get back out there in time.
Bloody worst possible timing, eh?
Oh yeah, definitely. Bit of a problem, but anyway, shattered a rotor and it's put us into the curve, and we've just got to try and repair it now, and we can exercise some late time if we need to.
Turning 3 left at 2.
The in-car camera shows what happened. There's more at stake than just winning the rally. If Will doesn't complete the final stage, he's out of the WA Quit Targa Cup, the competition he's currently leading. Meanwhile, in the classics, the number 16's hanging in there.
A short 7 right 50, then an 8 left uphill 50.
But Peter Major's setting up a nail-biter, whittling second after second off Simon Gunson's narrow lead. Will's exit has launched Mark and Mandy into top spot, with a buffer of almost 5 minutes over second-placed Brendan Templeman and Peter Howlett in the number 96. It's too big a gap to even make a dent in. And by the time organisers decide to call off the last special stage due to bad weather, Team 86 know they've got it in the bag.
I love that bit.
That's fun. Good job.
Simon Gunson doing an amazing job.
With a final lead of just 3 seconds over Major, Simon Gunson and Murray Armenti take home the honours in Competition Classic.
And Simon, you're a legend, mate. Well done. Actually, slow down. Yeah, okay, let's not get too excited. We're still really fast. Right. Well done, mate.
After keeping Mark Greenham on his toes all weekend, Will White's car can't be repaired in time. And sadly, his bid for the Quit Targa Cup is over for this year.
We were 4 minutes late, so we're out of it, all over Red Rover. Look, one of those things, but we had a great weekend.
Third placed in the competition modern category, Tim Wolfe and Richard Harbron driving the Porsche GT3. While in their Holden Tirana A9X, Graham Roman and Neville Wilkinson round out the top 3 place getters in Competition Classic. Mark, you had a great drive. What was going through your mind those last few stages?
Oh, today was just all about driving really steady and consolidating the lead that we built up from yesterday. We really couldn't do much more apart from lose a rally today, so it's just important to keep it on the road and keep it off the curbs and bring it home for the win.
Now looking forward to Targa West?
Yeah, definitely. There's a few events leading up to Targa West which we'll use as a shakedown, but yeah, Targa West in August is the next big one for us.
Ross, it's been quite a challenging weekend for everyone. I guess this is an event to be remembered.
It certainly will be, with the weather over the weekend, with the hail and the rain yesterday and some rain again this morning. The competitors and officials will always remember 2016 Quit Targa West as one of their challenging events.
Yeah, we've also had a lot of great camaraderie between teams, and the officials have just done a great job.
They have. No one got upset. They just got on and did their job, kept going all day with the rain coming down, and it was freezing cold, and it was a terrific job by everyone to get the cars to the finish and all the stages run.
Thanks very much, guys.
Thank you.
Well, that's it from us here at Quit Targa South West. Next on the WA Rally Racing calendar, Quit Targa West, a 4-day event through Perth from the 11th to the 14th of August. All this and more. We'll see you then.